Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and as promised in a recent video, I'm here today to show you a flick through of this mini album that I have made for Kaz0518. She won this in a giveaway last year, and she has been very, very patient in waiting for all of her prizes. It was this that was holding me back. I hadn't got inspiration, but I just bit the bullet and I've gone ahead. So grab yourself a brew. This might be quite a lengthy video as I talk you through how I went about making this. So the cover is made from Amazon packaging. I've got two separate, I've got a back and a front and a spine. And I joined them together with the black construction tape that I buy from, is it, I can't think. If it comes to me, I'll leave a link to it in the description box. But it's allowed me to make a very flexible cover. Then I've followed Woolly Stuff's tutorial for putting in the signatures. I've used elastic because some of these signatures in here are quite chunky. I've used 4 paper collections. I've used 2 from Stamperia, 1 from Graphic 45 and 1 from Prima Marketing. I will link them in the description box. And Kaz, thanks again for your patience. In the end, I really enjoyed this, and it got a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Detailed than I originally intended it to be. It was going to be a quick make, like the other 2 mini albums that I've made in previous giveaways for the second prize. But yes, because Kaz has been waiting a long time for this, I think I've gone above and beyond. So this is beautiful Stamperia paper with a little, you're invited to tea, little cut apart from Graphic 45, and I love this little bits of text peeping through the layers, lots of reference to hearts. Then I bought this paper from Cheryl Simone Crafts. I'll leave her linked below, and I might put a little sentiment on there, I don't know, but I've made a little pocket and I've used my scraps to advantage just to give a little bit of contrast when you take this journaling card out. So these journaling cards come in a little pack. I think they're 4 by 3, and I've just cut out a little notch there, and then I've backed them all with some cream card in some cases, some cream paper with others. I don't know whether this is going to focus, but I've just used a little bit of tea dye and a little bit of antique linen and just gone through a couple of stencils to give kind of like an aged foxing effect. But that's a nice little spot for Kaz to write something down. Sometimes we need fantasy to survive the reality. Then we've just got a little pretty page to look at. And again, this is the Prima Marketing paper. Beautiful, lots of iconic images. The white rabbit, looking quite feminine here. The cards, the playing cards. Down here, this way, the clock and drink me. Then this next page, I've backed this page with some Stamperia paper. And we've got this little saying, through time, because time is very important in Alice, isn't it? And I've taken another journaling card, backed it, but I've stuck it down and kind of scored it to give like a little flap. No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else. And then little scraps of things, using the branding strip from the Graphic 45, Alice's Tea Party, little scraps of, I've used 8 by 8 and 12 by 12. This bigger version is 12 by 12. This will be the 8 by 8. Little scrap that might have otherwise been thrown away, but we've made it into a little journaling spot. And they're different kinds of sizes of paper, but I have tried to kind of marry up little bits. And then this is ephemera from Prima Marketing, and just a little bit there, just a little ticket, so that goes like that. Then we've got a tag. How long is forever? Sometimes just 1 second. And I've mixed and matched the paper, so you've got a little hint of this here for the pocket. This is silk yarn here, just at the moment. So again, something to do with time. Using a little scrap here as a pull. She began to believe that very few things are indeed impossible. And I cut the backing for these 2 pages from the same piece of paper, so it kind of carries along. And then I've done opposite corner tuck spots. Then this is from Stamperia, Humpty Dumpty. Then I used my Tim Holtz die to do a little tab pull there. And then stuck the white rabbit just to, what's the word I'm looking for, brighten up this little corner here. I hope you can see all right and the sunlight isn't too... this is a Timmy Holtz clipping, which I thought was really quite appropriate for Alice. One must have patience, my dear. Then this I really like. Lots of little bits. So there was a table set out under a tree. We've got lots of little things. And then here, the back of this, I've used, I had an old Building Society passbook, and the blank pages I thought were perfect for the backs of journaling cards. So I thought that was really quite cute. And a little bit there. That goes down like that. And then this opens. And then you can see all this iconic, lovely Stamperia paper with all the tea elements. Then here we've got like a little belly band on this pocket front, which again, you can write on the back of, that ephemera. Again, just a little scrap. Everything's been edged with gathered twigs. Beautiful Prima marketing paper. And again, the back of that journaling card, this dream could come true. And I've kind of done this cup and saucer thing here to kind of tie in with the cups and saucers and the tea time element here. It took me hours and hours and hours to put this together. It's always tea time. So again, just some little places for journaling, and then please pass the cake, which is again under the Timmy Holtz saying, which I think is quite appropriate. In one of the Stamperia collections is some quite tall images, so I've scored kind of roughly equally, and then again this can be a spot for writing. And I just love, as I say, all the little bits of Alice text that there are throughout these Stamperia papers. Putting together here 2 graphic 45 bits and pieces. This is one of the papers I've used as the background here. You Are My Cup of Tea. And then that's just an extended journaling spot there. Oh, who doesn't love the Cheshire Cat? Then again, another journaling card. So we've got kind of like a double layer of Prima marketing stuff going on here. This is Tim Holtz flower stencil, which I think is just really lovely. And again, the idea of just using little scraps of paper. That die that I've got is just perfect for these little pulls. I've just put reality at one time, not so long ago, because we've got the clock on there. Then this is Lost in Wonderland, but just look at this. And again, you've got little bits of text coming through the pattern in that Prima marketing paper there. Lost in Wonderland. And then this is, again, a little Tim Holtz die. I've cut out of kind of dull gold paper and just put reserved in there. I like, yes. And then instead of having all the journaling cards coming out that way, we've got a sideways one now. Beautiful paper with a little bit of gold detail on it. I've just realised that that is on upside down. Oh, never never mind. But again, I've used a strip of another paper just to break up the pattern. Time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. There we go. Books are mirrors. You only see in them what you already have inside you. And again, we've got a little journaling spot there, a little belly band with another little journaling card. And we've kind of married up that with that. It's a great way of using up little tiny scraps that you have. Again, more journaling cards. She had a feeling. So I hope that Kaz will think that it was worth the wait to get this. Again, the Cheshire Cat. She can write something here. And then we've got this, which opens up into a really nice little spot for a little bit of mini journaling. And if you're doing something that's relatively small, I'll tell you the dimensions of this in a minute. Think about how you can fold your focal images up or score them or whatever. So that's what I've done with that one. I've folded it in half so it fits in my pocket. Little tiny one here with balance, because I wanted to pull that down so you could see this text here. And then the lovely little Alice. And you can see Alice is just there by her, which I thought was quite fortuitous. And again, just a little scrap to show you that you need to pull that down. Then we have a tag. Actually, yes, that's right. So this comes out of this little pocket here. So this was a little scrap that I thought was lovely. And we've just made a little tag out of it. And this is a stamp that I've used. It's actually from a magazine commission, the stamp. And then this was a little bit of patterned paper that I really liked. So you've got Alice there with the mushroom. And then you've got a little bit of Alice here, Queen of the Evening. Then this folds over like this and you can write there. And then you have another little bit of journaling here. I didn't want to cover this bit up, so that's why I've just put that there. Again, you can write over that. And a little pocket there. In you go. We're nearly there, folks, nearly there. And I hope that this will be useful for Kaz, because she might miss things, you know. A lovely little tag again with a belly band. Oh, I just love these Stamperia papers so much. Then drink me, eat me, and kind of like the coordinating graphic 45 little journaling card with a little bit on the back that I've stuck on. And again, just a little scrap of paper for the corner tuck spot there. Before Alice got to Wonderland, she had to fall. Then here we have the white rabbit. You're invited to tea. And it says, over a cup of tea. Always time for tea. Oh, and then I really like this. So, wonderful dream. Because Alice is kind of having a dream, isn't she? So we've got this. Oh, I mean, I just love these illustrations. These original illustrations. So this comes down like this. This comes up like this. Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting. And then a little bit of ephemera that was in the Prima marketing. And you can write a little something on there. You could write something down here as well. But I thought the clock reference was quite sweet for, oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting. So that comes down, that goes up. Then, yes, I'm really glad that these are on elastic. Inspiration. So we've got beautiful Alice there. And it goes up like this. And you've got space to write here, space to write here. Down it comes. Her eyes gleamed. And you could write something else there if you wanted to. And we've got the lovely teapot. And then on this one, oh, I love this little tag. On this one, you've got a little spot here. You've got a little spot here. And then you've got a little spot there. So I've just tried to be creative in how I've used what I had to my disposal. And I think, you know, considering I've used 4 different Alice themed papers, I think they all work really well together, don't they? And then we've got this. One of my signature things is hiding a little tag that dangles. So yeah, that is really cute. I really like that. Sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. And then, oh, again, fabulous character, the Mad Hatter. And again, you can journal on there. What was going to happen? Yes. So that sits there like that. And then this is one of the images that I really like from the Stamperia pad. So I've done a concertina. Regrets, I wish I'd done it only 3 times, not 4. But you can write on there the story and then what I know. Nearly at the end, folks. I just love this. Absolutely love it. The little alphabet. I've got a gorgeous little tag there to write on. And what is the use of a book without pictures or conversations? And then this comes down. Again, you can write here. Playing card on the back. And then finally, we've got Alice here coming down. Can't get it all in. And then again, we've got the building society thing. I wanted to leave a bit of space here, just because I like the hearts. And then we've got this tiny little image of what Alice is like when she's eaten and drunk, what she shouldn't eat and drink. And I love this little bit of text here. And in that goes. So I'm going to be making an album similar to this for my decorator, Julie, for her granddaughter, using Stamperia paper, but a lot of ballet themed things. So she saw this in progress and saw it finished and said, oh, she's also said, please could you make me an Alice one? So we'll have to see. So I filmed this partly for me to look back on, but I do hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you found any value in this, please do consider subscribing if you're new here. And Kaz, once again, thank you for your patience. I need to get on and do Jessica Marvel's little album now. It's in progress, but I just need to finish that. All of her other prizes are finished as well. So do take care, everybody, and I will be back soon. Take care now.